Hello everybody, I'm Tychocelchuuu and welcome to Game 2 of the NSL Season 1 European Division 4 Semifinals. We have Bourgeois Gorge versus Elfir. Bourgeois Gorge is now playing as the Marines and Elfir are now playing as the Aliens. Bourgeois Gorge are up by 1 and we have the same starting positions, Cargo and Control. Obviously Control for the Marines. Marines always start in Control, but Aliens don't always start in Cargo on this match in Vale. And this time the Marines are taking a different strategy than they did last game, although they're a different team, Bourgeois Gorge rather than Elfir, and they're spreading out quick to secure Topo and Skylights, the two resource nodes right by their base. And we have mines as the first research started by the Marines rather than whatever the heck the Marines researched last time, but I remember they did not get mines. So that's great. Love to see mines and Spidey doing some sneaky stuff getting up in this vent, and that always messes me up as an alien, and I see it messes J Java up as an alien too because he gets killed. Fear and Pain unable to make it work against the Real Sonic and Lev Steel. They didn't go in, I think, coordinated enough. It's tough to both fit through this vent that pretty much only fits one skulk at a time, but as much as you want, you want to have a coordinated thing. So we have Elfir going for a quick Gorge Lurk combination in Nano and securing that location, and wow, really cleaning up these Marines that try and put some pressure on it. Conta and Lobo coming in saying, no you don't, Spidey and Piscetti, you're not even going to get close to killing these little clogs that we've got down. And aliens just love to rush this place and clog it up because if they can hold it, that's a big coup for the aliens. That gives them most of the resources they need to make it happen. So we have our observatory complete and phase tech started. Nothing surprising there for the Marines. That's pretty much the expected build order. Get your armory down. Oh man, nice biting down from Tychocelchuuu. Already bit one of the Marines down. You see the green poison. That's for the poison from the lurk bite. Gets the other Marine down. So despite this med spam, Real Sonic and I don't know, somebody else, Piscetti or Lev Steel or whatever, down to Tychocelchuuu's fantastic lurking. Good job, Tychocelchuuu. Now coming in, and as the Marines are distracted trying to take out Logo, Tychocelchuuu takes out one and trying to go for the second. This is an interesting place to lurk. It's kind of a tough spot. Where am I? Here we go. Here's the Marines. It's an interesting place to lurk. You have a high ceiling up in here, so it's a good place to go, but to get out of the room, it has a low ceiling. And so for a lurk, well, not a super low ceiling, but to get out through here, it's got a super low ceiling, and to get out through here, it's kind of low. So as a lurk, trying to retreat, it can be dangerous to try and get out of there. And looks like we have a skulk cleaned up somewhere down here around Overlook. And let's go back into the top-down view so that I can see what the hell is going on. So how do we go? We have 4 extractors from the Marines so far versus 3 for the aliens, and we have shotgun research complete right after phase tech, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them try and secure subsector, and then I don't know what's going on, but the aliens are just doing a great job cleaning up these Marines all game. Tychocelchuuu is the hero lurk, has not yet been killed, and has 4 kills already, so unless these Marines come in and do some crazy stuff to Nano, I don't know how this is going to go for them. And look, their first phase gate, they abandoned subsector, so even though they built the power, I'm not sure. Well, actually, we'll talk about the power in a sec. Even though they built the power here, they've decided instead to set up an east junction with a phase gate, and they're going to hit double. Almost assuredly, they're going to use this as a base from which to hit double. They're going to phase through and kill them. So you might think, why are the aliens killing the power in here? Actually, you might not be thinking that, because a lot of players just fucking kill the power whenever they can. Do not kill the power in a normal pub game of Natural Selection 2 just because you have nothing better to do. It's pretty much usually a waste of time. But the reason the Marines killed that is because, or the reason the aliens killed that down in the subsector is because that's the expected place for the Marines to set up their phase gate and secure a tech point. So the aliens want to slow that down as much as they possibly can. So that's one of the few times that's okay to attack a power node. And in fact, you see they force the Marines to research welders because that'll help them get that power node up faster when they want to. But we do have this great attack from the Marines here in Nano, and it looks like, unfortunately for the Marines, it's going to get cleared up. Tychocelchuuu doing some amazing lurk dodge and gets through these clogs with like 0 health left. Look at that amazing lurk escape. And Lev Steel stays alive for quite a while, and it might actually run away. Look at that. The Marines reinforcing their attack. It's going to be tough for the aliens to hold this. They have a poor lone Gorgie. Saria's going to get destroyed in here, just mangled by these shotguns. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Aliens lose their Gorge. And now the Skulks have to come in piecemeal to try and salvage this. But no, they're both taken out. One by the shotgun, one by the machine gun, 2 by the machine gun. And now the Marines are just going to dump their bullets into these extractors. I don't think the aliens are going to be able to save it. Tychocelchuuu cannot come in alone against all 5 Marines, the entire Marine team here. So, aliens, I think, a bit of a miscalculation. Not being able to either clean the Marines up and then push through. Well, they were able to clean the Marines up, but they weren't able to push through to the phase gate. They just left their gorge undefended here. So what the aliens could have done better is once the Marines were cleaned up here, either push into the phase gate or really, while holding double, try and put some pressure on the rest of the Marines, because they do have topographical and skylight nodes, so if the aliens could have taken that out, that would be better. Aliens still only at 2 extractors, 1 in pipeline, 1 in cargo, so losing this in double is really bad, and they might lose another gorge. Oh no, Sarla, run away, run away, run away! That's so sad, and this is not the view I wanted, but whatever, we'll watch Trigu for a while. I don't know what that bite percentage means. I think that's supposed to be his energy percentage or something under. That's an interesting display bug. But yes, excellent Trigu, excellent lurking from the Trigonaut. And still fighting in double, aliens trying to secure this, but with shotguns from the Marines, it's a tough thing. Here comes Trigu swooping in again. Trigu is 10-0, and you cannot underestimate how, well, he might be 10-1 soon. I don't know. Look at this, man. Aliens just swarming, kill these Marines. Now would be a great time to take out this phase gate, which they must know is here by now. And boom, we have a mine going off. They're scared of these mines. Marines using these mines to good effect to defend. Boom, mine goes off. Boom, mine goes off. Lobo almost dead. Lobo's dead. Kanta's dead. These mines are killing the aliens, and Trigu has to pull out with a bit of health left. So that, my friends, is why you research mines. Mines are dope. Don't put them like this, though. They will detonate each other when they explode. Actually, no, they'll do double damage to the skulk. So yes, mines are dope. And now the aliens wise up. J-Java's like, let's get this extractor down. And this is good because the Marines have welders, so if they're able to come in here and weld that up, that's not good for the aliens. So will J-Java be able to kill this in time? Oh man, nice pick off by Piscetti and Spidey. And we have Armor 1 first started by the Marines. Nice pick off there, and we'll see if they're able to weld that up. So the Marines say, fine, you know what, you want to kill our phase gate here, whatever. We're going to put a phase gate right in double, right in nanogrid. I call it double because that's in the original natural selection. Pretty much everywhere with the double resource node just became known as double on the map. So, boom! Marines go for this phase gate, and it looks like they've recycled this phase gate. It's hard to tell because it doesn't have the little blue door thing, so I think it's been recycled. Yes, it's been recycled. So now the Marines relocating slightly to double. Still losing topo node. Is Kanta going to be able to... Oh man, 4%! 4%! Weld this thing, guys! Weld it up. Maybe the Animus is going down here with a welder to weld that up. But now the aliens are in big trouble. They're still only at 2 extractors. They have 43 resources, so that's interesting. But and they've also dropped Pipeline Hive, and it's almost grown, so I'm sorry I didn't notice that, but yes, we have Pipeline Hive dropped from the aliens, and sorry as the commander's been healing it up, and boom, Trigu comes in. Animus was welding it up. He got it from 4% to 18%, but Trigu comes in, clutch lurk kill. Trigu is 13-0 as a lurk, showing his skills in this game. And now the Marines are losing this extractor over here. They're down to 2 extractors, but one of those is in double, so they're going to be down to 3 extractors, 2 of them in double, and that's not a fantastic place to be because you see double is right north of cargo, so the aliens are not going to have too much tough time harassing, and Trigu taking out these mines with effective use of spikes. Love to see that. And uh-oh, Trigu taking damage. No, Trigu's not going to die. Trigu can't die. Now we finally have Weapons 1 started, so Weapons 1 will maybe help them against this lurk. And great pistol use from Real Sonic, cleaning up 2 skulks, trying to come in on double. So great job from the Marines, doing some good shooting. Aside from not being able to kill this lurk, they've been winning some good fights in this match, but maybe not as many fights as they could have been. And now we have a forward armor up here too to heal them up, and they can drop some mines, and this will be good. And the aliens, boom! I was wondering what they were saving all their resources for. Boom! Drop their 3rd hive. So before even upgrading their 2nd hive to anything, before upgrading Pipeline to anything, their 1st hive is a Crag hive. Whoop! Our hive is under attack, and here it's okay. Trigu's here to save the day. And now the hive is safe. So even before upgrading their 2nd hive to a shift hive, after going Crag hive, the aliens have decided to drop their 3rd hive. The Marines know now, though, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the mountain assault. The problem for the Marines is that, aside from being killed by all these aliens, nice killing there, aside from being killed by all these aliens, the problem with the Marines is that their best place for a phase gate, somewhere in this room before the hive is grown, isn't going to happen because the power is down. So they're probably going to have to pick Overlook or System Waypointing as their place for a phase gate. And those actually aren't awful places for a phase gate. Overlook is not fantastic because this sort of height differential here makes it fairly easy for aliens to come in and assault you. They can sort of climb up this wall here and get behind you. And then System Waypointing is just sort of a clusterfuck, but it's small. And so, I don't know, it depends whether you feel good fighting there. This hologram thing always makes it hard for me to fight, but Yeah, we'll have to see where the Marines choose to set up a phase gate, if at all, to attack this hive. They really ought to set up a phase gate somewhere to attack the hive, because they're just being overwhelmed by these aliens all around. Pescetti and Levsteel, I don't know what their plan is. Maybe they're going to go in and ninja some upgrades or something. They're cutting the cyst chain, so that's going to annoy the alien commander if he doesn't notice what's going on. Man, so 3 hives, like I said, for the aliens, still haven't upgraded their second one to a shift hive. They have leap researching is the first thing they're actually going to use their second hive for, aside from being a spawn point. And Tychocelchuuu trying to get some harassment in on these Marines. He's probably going to just swoop in. Boom, boom, look at that biting. Pescetti is not going to die, though. The lurk bite poison does not kill anybody. It will only ever bring them down to 1 health at worst. But that's okay. Tychocelchuuu manages to get the killing blow on not 1, but 2 on Pescetti and Levsteel. And Tychocelchuuu is now 17-0. That is a lurk to remember, folks. He's been a lurk since basically day 1. So now we have shift hive started on pipeline, and subsector hive grown, and leap completed. So it looks like the aliens are going to do some big damage here, and Tychocelchuuu cleaning up these 2 Marines. Most lurks would run away after getting this low against Levsteel and his ally, but no, Tychocelchuuu sticks around to kill Levsteel, and of course Payne and Lobo come in. They're like, we'll help, but you don't need to help Tychocelchuuu. Tychocelchuuu alone is the lurk who can do it. And so now we have a shift up. Probably going to see celerity soon from these aliens. And wow, Marines, I don't know how they've done it. They have 5 extractors. Oh, I guess it's because 2 are here. They've held double for quite a while. So Marines up to 5 extractors, so it's not bad. They do have weapons 2 going. They got armor 1 already, so they can still turn this around, but with the aliens having 3 hives, it's going to be very tough for them. I really think they just missed an opportunity to attack this hive while it was growing. They do have a phase gate up now, and they're going to try and make it happen, but I guess they were just too busy holding double and trying to hold on to the rest of the map to get any assaults into here in subsector. We do have Marines being cheeky, I don't know, trying to take out upgrade structures here. This is the second time Marines have sort of come in down to cargo hive and try to start something, and look, celerity spur complete. I told you they would be doing celerity, and now they have a shade hive upgrade started, and we have armor 2 going for the Marines. So I'm not sure these sort of little Marine attacks on cargo hive are the best. Boom, always by mines. I'm not sure these little Marine attacks on cargo hive are the best because it doesn't accomplish anything. They probably should have focused more on getting this hive here, subsector, down before it was grown. And now we have an attack coming in from all sides on these Marines. Tychocelchuuu actually killed someone with spikes. These are a lot of Marines here, so it's going to be very tough for the aliens to fight, especially now that the scan has been dropped, so the Marines see the aliens wherever they are. The lurk gets away. Tychocelchuuu kills another person with spikes, but the Marines are keeping this pressure up, and they're going to be able to phase in. We have a nano shield in on the real Sonic, but he's cleaned up by J-Java, and now Tychocelchuuu and J-Java are probably going to kill Pescetti and the Animus and all these people, and looks like they've held off the attack for now, but the Marines are going to keep trying it. We'll see if this is enough. There's enough pressure on the aliens to get it down. Subsector is at 82%, 83%, so the Marines were shooting it. Tychocelchuuu gets some bites in, but now he might be in trouble. Trapped up there. We'll see if he gets out of there. Boom, Tychocelchuuu does get out of there, but is he gonna make it? Oh, Tychocelchuuu finally down. Tychocelchuuu is 26-1. The lurk of the game, the MVP, has been felled, and maybe while he's not a lurk, the Marines can move in and kill everybody. But we do have Lobo. Oh, wow, Lobo to contend with, but Lobo's dead, so now might be the time for the Marines to move in. We only have Saria here being a Gorge and healing it up. With the recent patch, the Gorge spit hit registration was fixed, so now Saria can be a bit more dangerous as a Gorge, but not dangerous enough to protect himself or herself from Spidey, because Spidey's coming in. Wow, actually dangerous enough to protect. Finally dead. Saria's dead, but now we have Lobo and Payne coming in. Took them aliens a while to get here. I'm not sure why they weren't spawning here. I guess there weren't enough eggs. The game will spawn you first at shift eggs, second at eggs at the hive that are under attack, so that the reason they weren't spawning here must be they didn't have enough eggs or they had a shift. So Tychocelchuuu does lurk up again almost immediately, and again they clean up this attack. We have an advanced armory finished and weapons 3 started for the Marines, so if they can just keep this pressure up for long enough and start getting grenade launchers, then maybe they can, yes, boom, grenade launcher research started. What am I, psychic? Yeah, I'm a fucking psychic. If they can keep this pressure up long enough and get some grenade launchers, they could turn this around, because the aliens are just all here. They're all trying to defend this hive. Even when they leave the hive, it's just to defend it from behind, as we see Java with his Fade blink and stuff. And so beautiful, beautiful pressure by these Marines. Look at them. They're all in here. Probably got killed. J-Java, he's not careful. J-Java is careful, though. Marines were not able to focus fire on the Fade fast enough. One of the things that separates the good competitive players from the, or competitive teams from the best competitive teams. Oh man, subsector is destroyed. Good job, Marines. Good job, Marines. One of the things that separates the best competitive teams from each other is how good they are at focus firing. It's sort of a hive mind thing. Often you don't even have time to call out who you're going to focus on or which Fade or something. But if a Marine team as one is able to pick the correct target when there's 2 Skulks and a Fade attacking you, if as one they're all able to get those good hits on the Fade and kill the Fade, then that can be a game changer. And so you just have to rely on aliens as being fast enough and wily enough that the Marines aren't going to be able to focus fire you. You have to go in a large enough group to lessen the chances that they're going to focus fire you. Just be good about dodging and hope the Marines aren't so great. So by holding double with pretty much everything, Marines have managed to possibly come back. That concentrated focus fire on subsector hive has not cleared the hive out, but it killed the hive itself. So now they have grenade launchers. They can just lob some grenades in. This is kind of an unfortunate place for aliens. They're not going to get through here if this is always grenaded, but once they get into here, it's a nice wide open place. And even though the aliens tend to concentrate in here, the inner circle area, where grenades will tend to concentrate, they do have this outer ring that they can move through and attack these Marines. So this is an easy hive to assault, sort of, because you can come up on this outer ring and just shoot in to the aliens, but it's not a super easy one to clear out, because the aliens can always try and come around and hit you from the side when you're trying to clear it out. And so, although the aliens are mounting valiant defense, it looks like the Marines are being taken down. And we also have Animus doing some interesting cyst chain cutting right here, annoying the aliens, but we have J-Java coming up from behind. Animus is going to get destroyed. Look at this. Ooh, ooh, that's painful. Okay, he's dead. And meanwhile, down here, they're still fighting. Go figure. And actually, wow, we have Blink just finishing for aliens. Blink is one of those researches that takes a while. Not a lot of things in Natural Selection 2 take very long to do, but one thing that takes a while is growing a hive, and one thing that takes a while is researching alien abilities at a hive. So hive-related things can take some time. But aside from that, Natural Selection 2 is a very fast game. You decide to tech up to something, and if you have the resources to tech up to it, you can get there in like 10 seconds. So we have Saria going Gorge, Trigu going Lurk. Trigu is 31 and 5, so after that amazing performance that lasted like 21 kills, 26 kills or something in the beginning of the game, he's not quite as amazing, but still pretty fantastic. And we have, look, it's a little drifter coming in to scout in here. So it looks like aliens are actually taking subsector back. We'll have to see if the Marines keep the pressure up. I'm not sure what the Marines are all doing. They're all dead right now, but yep, they're keeping the pressure up. They're trying to go in groups, but it's dangerous because aliens. Where is that armory going? It's kind of an interesting place for an armory, but yeah, these Marines are set up. They're pretty here. They have an observatory and an armory and everything, and so despite the ability of Skulks to climb this little wall and to come from behind, this is a fairly comfortable place to assault the hive from, and they can just run in and shoot everything. So we'll have to see if this, like, just forever, this map is just like everybody fighting here. We have jetpacks. Wait, we don't have jetpacks. That wasn't a jetpack. We have armor 3 for the Marines and weapons 3, and so, oh wow, are they going to arc it? They're setting up a robo factory, and there's only 2 reasons to drop that. One is you just want to block the hallway, and that's actually a legitimate use of the robotics factory, because you can block it, but you can still jump over it as a Marine. So, that's one reason to drop a robo factory, and meanwhile we do have a Skulk up here chewing on this thing. We'll see if the Real Sonic is able to clean this out. Real Sonic scares him off. Does he have a welder, though? Well, I don't know. But, so that's one thing you can use a robotics factory for. The other one is building arcs, and I don't know if they're going to build arcs or not. Maybe they're just trying to block this thing off with something the Marines can hop over. Oh, looks like they're upgrading to an advanced robo. So there you go. They're going to have arcs, and they're going to use arcs to clear out the hive. Even though there's no hive, they're going to use arcs to clear out all the buildings, and they figure with the Crags dead, it should be easy pickings. Crags and shifts, of course. The shifts are very important for spawning eggs so that the aliens can spawn. And look, it's a drifter. I don't know why. Oh, that wasn't an advanced robo factory, was it? That was just finished building? I don't know. It's tough to tell. I wasn't paying enough attention. Ooh, beacon, 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 beacon. So all the Marines are going to teleport back to their base, and then they're going to phase through, except for Sonic, who's got some sort of plan. And then they're going to phase through to here, because they're all ending up in double first. And then they gotta phase through to here, and then nothing really gonna happen. So the aliens were probably just hitting Marine base, and they needed to beacon to stop that. But Marine base looks pretty secure to me. So there you go. The never-ending game. We're 20 minutes in, and it's just this is a weird one because oh look, there's the arcs. So this is a weird one because usually this game turns on whether the aliens secure the third hive or not. If they secure the third hive, they're sitting pretty. If they don't, then they're pretty much screwed. But this one, it's been neither, right? They sort of had the hive, but then the Marines took it out. But the Marines aren't able to set up in the hive. They're not able to set up a phase gate. They're not able to take this room. And it's only with the help of these arcs in this hallway. I was trying to figure out what they were doing with the arcs, because you can't siege from here. You can't set up the arcs here and hit anything good. You can always go into Topo and maybe hit some stuff. But this hallway is a very good place to set up arcs, actually, because Marines can shoot from down here all the way down to here. And even though it's uphill, they can, well, maybe not all the way, but it's an easy hallway to cover. Any long hallway is always easy for the Marines to cover, and so that's a good place for arcs, I suppose. Piscetti is doing some damage to an egg, and boom, subsector claimed by the Marines. This is probably going to be the turning point in the game, if I had to guess. Because now that the aliens are going to be down to 2 hives definitively, it's just a matter of time for the Marines to get jetpacks, maybe even exosuits, probably going to be jetpacks, and start pushing the aliens back. Holding double has been integral for the Marines this entire game. It looked pretty dicey for them near the beginning, but once they cleared the aliens out of double and took this, there was just nothing stopping them. Even as the aliens got 3 hives, the Marines started to come back. So although the game is nowhere near in the bag yet, if I had to predict, I would go for Marines this time, because now they've got their 2 tech points up and they can get their end-game tech, no problem. And I love to see arcs being used. You don't see a ton of arcs, especially because a lot of the maps that are played in competitive matches, the Tram, the Vale, and the Summit, are not so super arc balanced. Like, there are good arc positions in them, but it's not like docking or something where you can siege the entire like map from one position. So there's no overpowered arc spots really, and so you don't see arcs quite as often. And now we have a prototype lab finished. We have an Onos out though. We'll have to see if this Onos is able to turn it around for the, well, what? We have 2 Onoses. The plural of Onos, as I have mentioned before in these casts, is oh shit. So we have an oh shit on the field, Lobo and Pain, bringing the Lobo, and just in time the Marines start jetpacks. Jetpacks are as close as the Marines have to a counter to Onoses, and as close as the Marines have to a counter to oh shit, because the most important thing about an Onos is, well, the 2 most important things when it comes to an Onos is staying away from it so it can't kill you, and chasing it so you can kill it. If the Marines had jetpacks right now, Fear would be dead. He'd be dead. Despite this bone wall is not quite wide enough to block off the corridor, so they got through. So without jetpacks, you're not able to chase the Onoses as easily, and without jetpacks, you're not able to get away from the Onoses. Again, Pain probably would have been dead had these 2 Marines, had Piscetti and Sonic, had jetpacks. And if they had jetpacks, they could maybe escape from Lobo. And but no, they don't have that. And is this a phase gate? Yeah, this gotta be a phase gate. It's dead now though. Well, not dead yet, actually. They got 1% built on it, so now the aliens can't just touch it to kill it. But unless Spidey and Steel pull something crazy out of their asses, there's no way they're going to hold logistics. What's this called? System waypointing. They're not going to hold system waypointing against an Onos. I mean, come on. Piscetti realizes that going this way would be death, so he's trying to flank while Sonic and the Animus come in. I don't know how Spidey's here. How does Spidey get here? He's been nano-shielded. Phase gate finally goes down, so that's unfortunate for the Marines. A bit of a waste of resources for them. Shouldn't have started building that. So they're definitely not under attack in their base. Oh, no, they beaconed here. Since whenever you have a command station and an observatory, you can beacon at the observatory and they'll go the nearest command station. So I guess they beaconed all the Marines over here to try and get some damage in. But the Marines realize they're going to be taken out. This Onos and this Gorge and this Lurk are pushing back into subsector. They're going to take out this second command station just as the Marines get jetpacks research. So everybody needs to buy a jetpack. Spidey's got his jetpack. Can I click on him and then hit spacebar? And nope, this isn't working at all. Okay, they just beaconed over to subsector, and here's subsector. They're going in from subsector to, wow, this is a clusterfuck. Trying to take this Onos out, trying to get some damage in. They've got their jetpacks. They're chasing the Onos. Oh shit, there's another Onos. What are you gonna do? You gotta shoot the other Onos. No, there's Crags here. What's going on? Dragon just died, the Trigo just died, the Lurk just died. Now the Onos is running in, trying to mash everybody. Onos is killed. All that concentrated fire on the one Onos is killed. Pain is down. Second Onos running in, second Onos running out. He's being trapped by Marines. He's trying to kill the Marines. Run away from the Marines. The Marines are dead. They're trying to chase him. Boom, bone wall goes up. Protects him from being destroyed. Onos is going to chill out at these crags for a while. So the Marines do some good damage, take out one of the Onoses. Still another Onos in the offing though, so we'll have to see whether they can follow up on that. But they do hold on to their command console, and they're repairing that command console. Very important. Surprised they haven't gotten a phase gate down here. I guess they're afraid of recycling this phase gate and moving it down to subsector, because they're afraid they'll get overwhelmed by an Onos. Meanwhile, aliens have topographical, C12, pipeline, and cargo, so despite not having double, they're not hurting too bad for resources, and Marines with double still have their 5. So, man, what a crazy game so far. Now I really don't know who to win. Still predicting the Marines, but it's not as obvious. Aliens losing that Onos was a big blow, but they still have another Onos. And look, where's the arcs? The arcs have set up in this. That's perfect. That's perfect. This is beautiful. This is just arcing this. And man, that's some good arc play right there. You don't see arcs getting used for much other than sieging hives often, but in this game we've seen arcs used to siege a hive when there's no hive there, and now we've seen the same arcs move over here to do it here. And look, you don't need overkill, right? How many arcs is that? 2 or 3? Let me check. That's like 2. You don't need overkill on arcs. There's some fighting here, but nothing happened. You don't need overkill on arcs, just a couple. Especially if you don't need to one-shot a hive. Just a couple is what it takes. And look, they cleared out system waypointing. So look at that. That's good stuff. They're pushing the aliens away from this side of the map, despite some awesome effort from the aliens to make it happen with these 2 Onoses. They went down to 1 Onos, and now they might be in trouble. Trigu at 37 and 6. Trigu's still awesome. Let's follow Lobo. He's the Onos. I'm the Onos. Look at me. I don't have a gorge, so I have to run back to the hive whenever I want to heal up, or get regen. The aliens actually do not have regen if you look at their list of things that they have researched, so that's pretty nuts. I guess they don't want regen. Regen is not the greatest, especially for competitive players who are very good at being healed by gorges and very good at retreating to the hive when they need to. But here's another fight, and this beacon might be very dangerous for the aliens. Trigu and Lobo in big trouble. Trigu's a lurk and he's tricky, so he's just running away, and Lobo runs away too because he hears the beacon. So Marine's not able to turn that into anything. And now we do finally, though, have a phase gate set up here down in subsector. We're getting an infantry portal too. That's pretty interesting. Whether you want to set up a forward infantry portal at a tech point that you capture or not is sort of nice Onos attack here, but this is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. He's kind of overextended with no gorge. Here comes Saria, the gorge, coming in, trying to do something, but Saria is just caught out of position by Peschetti. Survives with a tiny bit of health. Peschetti's chasing the gorge. Peschetti misses the shotgun shot, hits the shotgun shot. Saria is dead. So that's really bad for the Onos. Lobo needed to hook up with Saria. Gorges and Onoses are like heavies and medics in Team Fortress 2. It's not that bad. They don't have to be as connected as heavies and medics in Team Fortress 2, but they do really need to be connected, and they should stick together. Especially what you don't want is the gorge getting caught out and killed, or the Onos getting caught out and killed. So Saria and Lobo really needed to make some sort of connection here in double, but instead Peschetti was able to clean up the gorge, and that's unfortunate because now the Onos, look at the Onos, he's at really low health, he's running around trying to find a crag or something. So that's, you need to make your Onoses effective, and an Onos is completely ineffective unless you got them at or near full health, because otherwise they just aren't going to be brave enough. They can't be brave enough to run in and kill people. So that's why the gorges are so important. Unless you set up these little crag healing positions everywhere, which frankly you don't have the resources to do, you need those gorges. But look, the aliens do have the resources. They have 52, they have 4 resources, so they've held the entire right side of the map for quite a while, and this is going to let them get a fade for J-Java and all sorts of other personal resource goodies. So Lobo has stayed alive for quite a while. The threat of the Onos has been hurting the Marines, but they researched exosuits not too long ago. I'd be surprised to see them buy any. Look at this, it's an arc train. We have an arc train going. Where's the arc train going to go? Is it going to try and take out this little thingy right here, or is it just going to head down to cargo? I don't know what the hell it's doing. I guess it's going to take out this thingy. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. They'll set up here so it's easy for the Marines to protect them. They can phase down into here and just hold systems waypointing, and they can phase up into here and just hold this hallway. and then from there it shouldn't be any trouble at all for these arcs to do their business, and then the aliens are going to be worried because they're going to have like 8 arcs right outside cargo. Like this. This could be exciting. Boom, boom, that's exciting. And now let's watch it from... Oh shit, it's an Onos on the arcs. And a Skulk on the arcs. And, ow, it's the Fade on the arcs. Are the aliens going to be able to take these arcs out, or can the Marines come in and protect them? I'm not sure where the Marines were. They were AWOL. One Marine is dead to a Fade. One Skulk is dead. The arcs have to retreat because they're caught out of position. The Marines were not able to hold that position. Surprisingly, I don't know where they were that entire time, but the aliens were able to come in and get some damage. One of these arcs very hurt, and but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The arcs cleared out this little position, so now the Marines have to figure out what to do with their arcs. Oh, look at J-Java. Very low health Fade. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Needs to get back to the Hive, or to Saria. Going back to the Hive. So here we go. Saria and Lobo united together at last. The Gorge and the Onos. Friends forever. And you see Lobo is able to even just stick around here and fight these Marines. This would be a very dangerous proposition if Saria were not in the picture, because these Marines have jetpacks and shotguns, and that can turn a live Onos into a dead Onos very fast. But because Saria is here, Lobo feels... Where are you going? Don't run away! You have a Gorge! Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're met up now. So Saria almost got caught out there, but now it's working. This is a bad hallway for the Onos and the Gorge. There is a bit of cover in the middle of these two pillars, but oh, Lobo charges in. His Gorge is way... Oh, his Gorge isn't way down here. His Gorge is down here. So Lobo kills the real Sonic, and Lobo is trying to go in, kill Piscetti, not making it happen. But now we have a Mac on the arcs, and another couple of 3, 4 Macs. This is a nutty Mac arc train, and we have dual Exos researching. What is this game? This is magnificent. 30 minutes in, I'm still not sure who's going to win. Still calling it for the Marines, but the Marines have yet to win. And aliens putting up a valiant defense, try to ambush the arc train as it goes on through. Saria getting some bio bombs in on these arcs, but surprisingly not doing much damage. Saria's getting caught by the Marines. Lobo, Lobo has 2% health, oh my god! Charging away. Lobo survives. That was very close. I don't need to tell you that. Or if I do, you're an idiot. Because that was nuts. And now we have an arc train on its way down to cargo. This is going to be bad. There's just nothing the aliens are going to be able to do about this unless they can kill this arc train. And that's looking less and less likely as the Gorge was recently cleaned up. He's going to have to Gorge again. This Onos just has to try and sacrifice himself or something. Actually getting some good damage in on Spidey, who kills Spidey. Everything's just blocking the Marines from being able to shoot, but I'd be really surprised if this Onos is able to come in and kill this stuff. I'd be surprised, except the Marines don't seem to be reinforcing this, because they're busy at their base trying to clean up J-Java, the Fade, being a jerk, but he's fought off, so no big deal there. And we have a cyst chain cut right here. These cysts destroyed, so now the aliens are actually kind of in trouble. All their infestation over here is going to fade. The cysts are going to die, because there's no way they can resist up through here while all these Marines are here protecting the arcs. So yeah, now the Marines are phasing down to subsector with even a couple more arcs. Jesus Christ. It's Arc City in here. But the Macs are all caught in a clump building the armory, and now they're getting bio bombs. Contra and Saria get like quadruple or septuple Mac kills or something, and now they're cleaning up the Marines too, and this could be the end for these arcs. This is going to be a big loss for the Marines if all these arcs die. They're packing up and moving out, and it looks like they'll escape. The aliens content to focus on the power. Not sure that's the right choice in this situation. You want to maybe push your advantage, get the arcs, which is Lobo's trying now, but so Marines again set on the back foot, but still have the initiative. This is the entire alien team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. The commander has hopped out of the chair, and I think the commander's been in and out of the Hive for quite a while now for the aliens. And this is a hell of an assault. These bio bombs going in on these arcs, concentrated firepower, these lurks coming in, getting some stuff. But this is why the Marines have been so slow to respond. They have a dual minigun EXO on the field, which means they have been babysitting the EXO. You need to babysit the EXO everywhere the EXO goes, otherwise the EXO will die. But it's worth it, because once the EXO finally gets where it's going, that's what happens. And now the aliens realize what's happening. They need to hit the Marine main base power, or hit... What the fuck are you going to hit? Hit something. You need to hit, what did they hit in the arms lab? Okay, well, whatever they're doing, they're beaconing the Marines back so that the EXO can be caught out. Piscetti's like, Jesus Christ, help me, help me, help me, I'm stuck, fuck, 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 help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. But, it's okay, the aliens don't see him, so that could have gone very bad for Piscetti, trapped on the wrong side of a robotics facility. The EXO jump jets do not give you the, necessary... Oh, wow, Lobo, look at that. Run, Lobo, run. Yeah, this is jetpacks, and nice clutch bone wall from, the alien commander Kanta, because keeping... perhaps Fear alive, or sorry, Lobo alive. So yeah, the poor little jetpack jump jets on the exosuit, not able to get him over the robotics factory, but Piscetti is protected, and the Marines from this point forward just don't want to beacon, right? Every time you beacon, it's another chance for your exo to be left high and dry and destroyed. And well, look at these, the arcs. They're just giving up on the arcs. They're sending them in, and they're like, these will distract the aliens long enough for us to get the exo in position. Look at this. Arc setting up right in the hive. Look at this. Look at this. This is, I can't watch. It's slaughter. The humanity, the exo's here to save the day. There's a skulk on the arc. The skulk is dead. The arcs have destroyed certain things. They have not destroyed other certain things. The arcs themselves are still alive. The exo's being bio-bombed. The exo's being... Oh no, the exo has died. The exo is dead. Now there's gorges. Now there's skulks. The hive has been destroyed. Cargo hive destroyed. The exos are going to pay for it with their lives. They have been cleaned up by a combination. Onos, Gorge, Skulk, Gangbang. Was it worth it? I don't know. They paid for it in exos and arcs. I can understand sacrificing the arcs to get the exo into position. I can understand sacrificing the exo to get the arcs into position. Sacrificing the exos and the arcs, I don't know. But it did clean the hive up. They did get some of the arcs out. There's one arc left alive. Look at this poor little arc at 7%, 6%, 5%, 4%, 3%. So where's this upgrade to arc factory started? They just built a robo factory and now they're upgrading it to an arc factory. We got to find it on the map. Maybe it's this robo factory actually. I'm looking at my mini-map. I don't see it. That would make sense. They kept the max alive though, right? Look at those max. Keep those max. So now the aliens are reclaiming Cargo Hive, and if the Marines are able to keep the pressure up, this will have been very good for them, but I'm guessing the aliens are probably gonna... Oh, maybe they won't. So Cargo Hive is just a bitch for aliens to fight in. Actually, let's watch this Onos kill some people. Yeah, look at that, Onos. You can't fly forever, Marine. Yeah, you're... you run away. Okay, that works too. Onos smashing some stuff, but Cargo just sucks for aliens to fight in. Look at this room. When people have guns, you don't want to be like a guy with teeth, okay? And when they have guns and jetpacks and they're like up here, they're like, I am the lord of this land. I will destroy you. And it's just awful. Meanwhile, you go into like here and it's this tiny little hallway. The Onos is dead, so it's not a beautiful hallway, but they did manage to take the power out, so the aliens should maybe be able to clean this up. Marines quick trying to weld the power back. They're probably going to actually get it. Aliens aren't going to be able to come in and kill it. So this hallway, though, is a nice place for aliens to fight. See? Because it's nice and warm and cozy, and even if they have a jetpack, all they can do is like hide in this corner for 3 seconds, then run out of power and fall. So that's hilarious. Marines welding this up, and Lev Steel is just ninjaing all the eggs, and this is probably going to be the end for the aliens. Between Lev Steel's ninjaing and the fact that this hive is not even 100% grown yet, it's at 75%, so that's not going to be spawning any eggs. The aliens are reliant on their shift to spawn eggs. They actually have a shit ton of resources, full resources. They could have dropped some Onos. Looks like they lost a player or something. Down to 5. I think the aliens have GG'd, but that was an exciting game, folks. I thought the aliens were going to win early on, but the Marines came back from 3 hive aliens on Vale, which is not easy, because you can't do it with jetpacks if the aliens have 3 hives. But the Marines came back from 3 hive aliens on Vale, and they have secured victory, it seems like. They're camping the eggs over here. Lev Steel destroying all the skulks as they spawn. Good game. Another win from Bourgeois Gorge. Yeah, that's the thing. Great job, Team Udamen. Actually, I should keep casting, shouldn't I? No one said GG. Well, they've GG'd. Okay, the end.